Okay, so technically it's Wednesday, but it's gonna be Thursday in an hour, so we can just round up and say it's a Room Talk Thursday. I'm gonna be working tomorrow, so I figured I would rather go ahead and do the Thursday video now than do it in the morning, because I want to read some more Dune Messiah before I go to work tomorrow. So I guess that's a transition. I really wanted to get Dune done not next week, last week, but between Wednesday and Friday, I was just not that productive. I went to work, and that was great. It was like going to work, going to the gym, and aside from that, I wasn't really doing anything. Like, I hadn't started Atlanta, I wasn't reading Dune, I wasn't watching Shogun. It was weird, because it wasn't even like, oh man, like I'm super exhausted after work, or like I'm very depressed that I'm not productive. I just wasn't productive. And then I think it was Saturday, was this really long, very messy kind of day. It was this weird, like, comedic shit show of a day. But, the last couple days, I've been able to get more productive. I read several chapters of Dune Messiah this morning. I think I have about 110 or so pages to go. So I'm hoping tomorrow before work and Friday before work, I'll be able to get a lot more chapters done. If I don't finish it, then I plan on finishing it Saturday. So that's that. I haven't started Atlanta Season 3, so the second week in a row I said I'm going to done that and haven't. But what I was normally doing with Atlanta is I would watch a few episodes before work. So I think when I'm done reading... Oh, hey, dude. Sorry, one of the cats. When I'm done with Dune Messiah, Atlanta is going to go back to being my pre-work project. So I'm expecting next week Atlanta Season 3, like before work, and then maybe an episode or two after work. And then Atlanta Season 4. I guess while I'm on the subject of shows, I'm almost done with Shogun. My dad and I watched an episode and a half, because last time we were watching an episode, we got halfway through, and Dad's like, I'm sorry, I'm so tired, I've had a really long day, which is completely understandable. So we finished that half of an episode, we watched one more, so that was episode 9. So I'm hoping tomorrow after work, I can finish Shogun, and it's going to be donezo. Let's see. I finished reading Marco and the Galaxy Dragon, which was a visual novel I was reading. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I am looking forward to doing a video on it. I was considering that to be my game project, because it's a VN, like I'm playing it on a computer, or like on a Switch or whatever. This one was on the computer. Now that it's done, I've been playing Puppet Born, or Lies of P, but I've been calling it like Puppet Souls, Puppet Born, Pinocchio Souls. I'm at, was it like the Mad Clown Puppet? The thing you fight like right before the King of Puppets? And I'm gonna be honest, I might drop the game. I'm not a big Souls guy. I played Bloodborne and I liked Bloodborne. I got partway through Dark Souls 3 and I just wasn't really having fun with it. I've watched my friends play Souls games, and it's one of the, like, there's some games where I'm like, I'm not crazy about playing it, but I can watch people play it, and watching people play this game looks so fun, it looks so exciting, hell yeah. Souls doesn't do that for me. Like, I watch and, like, it just looks, like, it can be cool and it can't be hype. I'm not gonna disagree with that, but it also just looks very slow, at least for me. And I think a lot of that is because of the stamina meter. I don't like action games with stamina meters. I don't really like having any stamina meter in a video game. My favorite action game is Kingdom Hearts 2. What I love about Kingdom Hearts 2, aside from all the goofy Kingdom Hearts isms about it, like, there's a lot that I love about it, don't get me wrong. You have an infinite amount of healing, but there's still limits to it. Casting Cure takes all your MP. Your MP will recharge. So, while you're, while you're just doing the fight, slowly your MP will come back, so you can have a heal ready to go. You just have to last long enough for it to happen. You can have other abilities where I think, like, if you take damage, it'll, you know, charge a little faster. I think there's somewhere, like, if you do damage, it'll charge faster. I think 3 adds some abilities where, like, if you guard on time, it can go faster. But anyways, you will never be at a point in the fight where you say, there is literally no way for me to heal for the rest of the fight. Oh, excuse me. Souls games tend to have that problem. Now, Puppet Born is a little different, because even when you run out of your pulse cells, which are your Estus flasks, or your blood vials, as long as you keep attacking, you can get a heal back. It's not like in... it's not like in Kingdom Hearts, or again, specifically 2 and 3, where you can wait, like, if you wait enough and are defensive enough, you can get your heal back. In Puppet Born, you have to be offensive, which I don't think is inherently a bad idea. It fits the kind of gameplay style the game really wants you to have. It wants you to be like Bloodborne, where it's a lot more aggressive and perfect parrying, so you don't take damage when you block. But also, I'm like, if I need that bit of health, I probably don't want to be aggressive, because like in other Souls games, even like in Kingdom Hearts Uncritical, I don't have a defense stat. I have a lot of health, but that bar is an illusion. And like, I don't like having a stamina meter, personally. But that's one of the things I love about Kingdom Hearts. I can move, block, dodge, and attack as much as I want. There are times where it is inadvisable to be attacking, because, like, a boss is in the middle of doing a move or doing a pattern, and you're not going to stagger them. Or because, cool, you've now triggered their revenge value, so now you're going to be taking unnecessary damage. But it's not a resource. Movement, blocking, dodging, and attacking don't take a resource. I don't love that they do in Souls games, and it's something that's always made me go, yeah, I just don't think this is for me. It's just not a mechanic that I like. I'm not going to say I don't understand it. I get it. It doesn't mean I like it. And the more I play Puppet Born, the more I'm like, I get it. This is a cool idea for a game. This is a fun game. But the more I play it, the more I'm like, yeah, that's not something I'm huge about. That's not something I'm huge about. The more I play it, I realize, no, I am still playing a Souls game, and these just aren't for me. If they're for you, more power to you. Most of my friends would say that they love these games, and that's great. Just not for me. So I might give it, like, another session, but I think I've kind of got to the end of Puppet Born. Another thing that I've kind of gotten to the end of is Arcade Fire, because, it was the very end of last week. It was like Saturday or Sunday. It was like, okay, I was gonna be doing some writing and some editing. I was like, all right, I want to listen to some music while I do it. You know what I should do? I should listen to Daft Punk. Because I've liked what I've heard of Daft Punk. I don't think I've ever sat down and listened to a Daft Punk album. And no, watching Tron Legacy doesn't count. So I'm just going to listen through Daft Punk's discography. So I listened to Homework. What was after Homework, Discovery, Human After All, Random Access Memories, and the OST to Tron Legacy. And I wasn't big on Homework. It was like the first third I really liked and really got into. The second third, I'm not gonna lie, I found it was either like the beats or like the vocal sampling. I think sometimes it was both. I found it more annoying than endearing. And then the last third of the album I thought was fine. Like, it was better than the second third. I didn't like it as much as the first third. Discovery was fantastic. I absolutely loved Discovery. I think Digital Love is my favorite song by Daft Punk. Human After All, I really liked. Not quite as much as Discovery, but I liked it a lot. Random Access Memories is a fantastic, phenomenal album as well. Absolutely loved it. And the Tron Legacy soundtrack is also fantastic. So I was like, cool, I'm done with Daft Punk. Who's next? And then this core memory of watching the Grammys and Arcade Fire winning the Grammy for Album of the Year, and my brain going, who the fuck is Arcade Fire? I don't think I've ever heard of this group. But that's kind of a great name for a band. And I've been wanting to check out Arcade Fire for like a decade plus. I just never did. So, while editing, while playing Pinocchio Born at the gym, I think there was something else I did too, where I was like, yeah, just been listening to Arcade Fire. I think I've listened to all their albums, so that's okay. Oh, it was watching an OKC game. That's what I did when I was listening to Neon Bible. It was a Funeral, Neon. I will be perfectly honest. I feel like some of these albums I need to give another listen to, because I had them on in the background while doing other stuff, which for me, it's like, that's what I love about music. Being able to take a walk or on a drive or playing a video game. Like, I've just got some shit in the background and it's nice. It's helping me relax, or it's really getting into the mood. Like, there was a song on Funeral. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was pretty late in the album. I was listening to it while writing this very emotionally charged scene. And I was like, I'm really vibing with this. Like, this is just fitting the tone super well. I don't even remember what the song was. So I feel like I kind of want to re-listen to some of the albums, give them my full attention. But I really liked most of them. I thought Funeral was really good. I really liked Neon Bible. Suburbs was fantastic. I've had Suburbs, the song, kind of stuck in my head off and on. Reflector for me was kind of hit or miss. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I loved parts of it. Even like the title track itself, there were points where I was like, am I getting into this? And other times I was like, yeah, is that David Bowie? Yeah. Normal Person, though, is easily my favorite song off Reflector, and it might be my favorite Arcade Fire song. I re-listened to that one a couple times. What was the next one? I think it was Everything Now. I couldn't tell you a damn thing about that album. That was one. Suburbs I was listening to while playing Pinocchio, and it was great. Like, I just got super into the album while playing. It was like, yeah, I don't know why. I'm just so vibing with this. And then Everything Now I also listened to while playing Pinocchio, and it didn't really leave an impact, so I should probably listen to it again. I listened to We earlier today at the gym, and I liked it quite a bit. So all I have left, because similar to Daft Punk, they did a movie score, is the soundtrack to Her, which, like Arcade Fire itself, is something I've been very interested in for a long time, but have never checked out. So I might hold off on listening to the Her OST and just say, fuck it, I'll just watch the movie at some point, because I want to watch the movie. I still really want to watch Abigail. I just haven't had a chance to watch that yet. I mentioned OKC. Game 5 just happened. Thunder lost. I'm not happy about it, but I'm not, like, it's the worst thing to ever happen. I'll probably feel like that if we lose Game 6. But hey, there's still another game. There's still a chance. It ain't over till it's over. It's not first to 3, it's first to 4. Let's see. I mentioned Shoga. Oh yeah, just like VN progress. So there is 11 chapters. There are 11 chapters. Stupid. There's 11 chapters. I have revised 3 of them. So I have 8 left. I didn't do them in order. Like, I did the prologue chapter, and then I was like, cool. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the penultimate chapter, because it's really short. I could just get it done. And I was like, cool, well, since I'm already here, let's do the ending. So I did the final chapter. And granted, again, these are revisions. The whole thing has been written. This is more like the second round of revisions. It's like, I know a lot of the aspects that need to be fixed and need to be honed in. And I've been able to do some of that, and I've been enjoying it a lot. Partly listening to music, like listening to Funeral while doing this was really great. I listened to like most of Daft Punk while going through these chapters. Like, yeah, this is a great combo. By the way, after Arcade Fire, I decided I was going to do Radiohead, because I don't think I've ever listened to a Radiohead album. I really like Creep a lot. there's this scene in my head from another project, not the VN. Hopefully it's the project I can do after the VN, but it's not the book either. I have this scene that recently popped into my head that's scored to Creep, and I'm like, fuck, I think that works so well. Like, it fits the character very... Actually, a couple characters. Like, this fits so fucking well. I would love to be able to use this for, like, a cover of this. Holy shit. So I would like to listen to more of Radiohead. From what I understand, they are a very good band. This is some weird, funny shit. There have been spiders in my car. I think I mentioned that last week, like, for a few days this week. There was just a spider just chilling. He was minding his own business, so I didn't mess with him. I didn't want to kill him or anything. It's like, all right, if you're comfortable, go for it. I mean, I hope you're not finding food in my car, because I don't like the implications of that, but I hope you don't starve. But, I mean, it looks like he's able to come and go as he wants. I haven't seen him the past couple days. I hope he's okay, but that's, yeah, that's a thing. Sorry, looking at my notes, see if there's anything else I really wanted to say. Okay. So I think looking at other videos to do, because I finally got that dang Fallout video done, is shorts for the last 3 seasons of Friendship is Magic. That's Season 7, Season 8, and Season 9. Unicorn Overlord. Marco and the Galaxy Dragon. Survivor. So we watched an episode, the new episode today, then the finale next week, so videos with Mom on those. After Shogun, I'll see if my dad wants to do a video, just to, you know, kind of talk about the show overall, like his thoughts on it. Aside from that, I think it's just a Worm. Because I finished Arc 16 yesterday, and I'm already like halfway through Arc 17. We're so fucking back. Like, I'm so excited to be back into Worm. Arc 16 was so fucking good. Arc 17 so far has been really cool and really interesting. I've been looking forward to getting these characters' backstories, and not only am I getting it, I'm getting another fucking Endbringer too. I'm like, yes, let's fucking go. Like, I'm eating good. The only other thing to say, next week is when I start studying for the bar. The course schedule says Monday, May 20th is when I start. So, my genuine and sincere hope is that I really buckle down and take this seriously. I will still do other stuff. I don't want to just be sitting in front of a computer and in front of a book for 2 months, like from Monday until literally the last 2 days of July when I take the ding-dang thing. I still need to make sure I have time for myself, working on projects, whether it's a creative project and doing some writing, if it's a video, just listening to Worm or whatever. But my progress on stuff will probably get delayed quite a bit so I can study. I know it's usually tradition for like someone after they take the bar to go on a trip. They call it a bar trip. I don't think I'm going to be doing that because that costs money. And I think in a couple years or so, a lot of my friends want to go to Japan. So now that I'm getting hours back at work, thank the Lord, I want to start actively saving up for the Japan trip. So I think my bar trip, I'm probably just going to play Xenogears. Because I've been wanting to play Xenogears for so long. Like, it's been on the list. I think I'm going to be like, okay, I took the bar. I am free. It's time for the big one. But, I think that's it for this video. So, talk to you later. Happy Thursday, which it'll be in, I don't know, like half an hour.